Okay, now let's see one of the benefits of using the unit circle, and that is using it to evaluate for certain trig functions. So we know one method, one method is using the reference angle and the quadrant, or if you have a unit circle, you can know that cosine is the x-coordinate of where that angle crosses the unit circle, y is the sine of the angle that crosses the unit circle. So the y-coordinate is the sine of the angle across the unit circle, and then tangent is y over x, because tangent equals sine over cosine. And then to do the reciprocal functions, we could just flip the original three functions. So let's start with number 1, the cosine of 180. Alright, so you look at the x-coordinate of 180, and it's negative 1. So the cosine of 180 is equal to negative 1. Alright, the tangent of 225. Alright, so you look at this angle right here, and we're going to divide y over x. So negative root 2 over 2 over negative root 2 over 2 is going to be positive 1. Alright, the sine of 30. Okay, we're going to look at the x-coordinate of where the y-coordinate of where, because sine is y, of where that point crosses the unit circle. So it's going to be 1/2. 4, the sine of negative 120. So if you, negative 120 would be coterminal with 240. So that would be that angle right there. And since it's sine, we're going to use the y-coordinate. So that's going to be negative root 3 over 2. Alright, if you haven't done so already at this point, I would say pause the video and try the next 8. And when you unpause it, I'll walk you through how to find them. Okay, so number 5, tangent of 0. So we got to look at a 0-degree angle and do y over x, which would be 0 divided by 1. So that's just 0. Okay. 6, cosine of 135. Alright, look at 135, and it's going to be the x-coordinate. So it's negative root 2 over 2. Okay, 7, the sine of 450. So you got to find a coterminal angle to 450. So 360, and then plus 90 more gives us 90 degrees. So to do the sine of 450, we're really just doing the sine of 90, because it's the same angle, or at least the same terminal side. So you look at the y-coordinate, and you get 1. The cosine of negative 480. Alright, well if you go 360 clockwise, you would have to go another negative 120 to figure that negative 480 is coterminal to 240. Right? Another way you could figure that out is to do negative 480 and just add 360 until you get an angle in between 0 and 360, and you end up getting 240 that way as well. So if we look at 240, if we're doing cosine, that x-coordinate is negative 1/2. Okay? For, my numbering's off a little bit. That should be a 9 right there. So number 9, 210 is tangent. You're going to do y over x. So it's a negative over a negative, so it's going to be positive. And since the denominators are the same, I could just divide the numerators, and it comes out to be root 3 over 3. Okay, number 10, the cosine of 240. Look at 240, and we get negative 1/2. Okay, it's very similar to number 8. 270. Okay, 270 crosses at the point 0, negative 1. Ooh, it's negative 270 though, my bad. So it's coterminal with 90 degrees. So we use the x-coordinate for cosine, and we get 0. And then 12 is 660. So 660 would be 360 degrees. I went the wrong way. 360 degrees, and then 300 more. So a coterminal angle to 660 would be 300. Since it's sine, we use the y-coordinate, and we get negative root 3 over 2. Alright, and then just a bonus one here. Let's look at the tangent of 90. Okay, I wish I added that one, but I didn't. But maybe I'll add it. You know what, I'm going to add it right now. So, there you go. Solve the problem. Anyway, tangent of 90, well, tangent is always y over x. So if we look at where 90 degrees crosses the unit circle, it's y over x, it's 1 over 0. Since the denominator is 0, we're going to go with undefined. And that is our, and that's how we use unit circle to evaluate different trig functions. Okay? And let's do one more bonus one since we're here. Let's do 14. Let's go with the cosecant of 30. All right. Well, what you would do here is find the sine of 30 using the unit circle is 1/2. So the cosecant of 30 would be the reciprocal, and you can get 2. All right. Thanks for watching.